California, with Prop 50, you have the power.
You have the power to stand up to Donald Trump.
You have the power to protect reproductive freedom.
You have the power to stop election rigging.
You have the power to give America a fair midterm.
You have the power to restore checks and balances.
You have the power to stand up for everyone being erased by this president.
For all of us in all 50 states.
Yes, on 50.
Cannot answer a single question about his own redistricting shenanigans. Watch this.
Who are responsible for these maps. It's ultimately Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas and Senate Pro Tem Mike McGuire. They are not here to answer our questions about ultimately these maps. I know, I'd love to. This is the second time they haven't shown up when a ballot measure is placed on the ballot by the legislature to answer questions from reporters. My question is, if those two end up running for Congress after this, how could that impact this campaign? How could that impact this campaign? I mean, considering voters did not want politicians drawing lines for themselves.
You have to ask them. You have to ask them.
About the attack on the Yale students over New Year's, and it's kind of spreading across the country. A couple other, some news outlets in other countries are picking it up.
And it's a good reminder how important it is to remind our parents to be good stewards of underage drinking.
I appreciate that. The only other question I have is, it hasn't been a very easy week for you, and I'm wondering whether you have any comment on the Mateer and Roth story about the drinking.
Thank you very much. That was a great cheap shot.
You can't help yourself. You cannot. Just know, for the record, it's increasingly impossible to have a conversation.
The mayor was out there.
Just know it's not personal when I walk by you. You just send some other reporters. It's going to be a lot easier now.
Mayor's not personal here either.
So it's Channel 7.
I'm sorry.
You keep missing consistently a lot of facts because your opinion is so enthusiastic to get in the way on facts. And then, let me tell you, the investigation was not helped by a lot of things that are in the report. Just stating that factually as well.
It's just a story, Mayor.
What does this mean?
Just a big deficit, a lot of work ahead of us.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, just got a lot of work ahead of us. Big deficit.
At the end, he couldn't leave the room fast enough.
Off the record, I'm amazingly disappointed. Amazingly. I just am, personally, I made a bad mistake. Instead of sitting down, I should have stood up and walked back, got in my car, and drove back to my house. Instead, I chose to sit there with my wife and a number of other couples that were outside the household. And you can quibble about the guidelines.
The lady that cut the funding from the fire hydrants.
Karen Bass.
Yeah. Fire her.
They have no water.
They actually have no water?
No, I actually asked him, this guy right here. I said, how do you have no water? He said, we have no water.
Oh my God.
We have nothing.
We want to do it in the spirit of an open hand, not a closed fist. He's the president-elect. I respect the office. We have a president of the United States that within 36 hours provided a major disaster declaration over a text. We had support from the president of the United States, Joe Biden, with 100% reimbursement, all the resources you could hope for or imagine, constant communication. I'd like to extend that to the president-elect. I don't know what he's referring to when he talks about the Delta smelt in reservoirs. The reservoirs are completely full. The state reservoirs here in Southern California. That mis and disinformation, I don't think advantages or aids any of us. Responding to Donald Trump's insults, we would spend another month. I'm very familiar with them. Every elected official that he disagrees with, very familiar with them.
We do know, though, from reporting here locally that one reservoir that serves the Palisades was not full.
And that's exactly what triggered my desire to get the investigation, to understand what was happening with that local reservoir that was not a state system reservoir.
Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter
daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. People say no room, zero tolerance for looting. That's why these guys are out here, and I'm very grateful for them, particularly these critical checkpoints that allow law enforcement to move more mobily and do the interior.